Hey Debbie, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
So is this your first project that you've produced?
It's not, actually. It's my second project that I produced. I produced a movie called Radio Rebel that I also did with MarVista, which was so fun, yeah.
And then, so how do you like producing as opposed to acting and start? Because you starred and did everything in Radio Rebel, and then this is more just producer.
Yeah. I think it's really cool. I think it frees me up a lot to do a lot of like creative kind of afar things when you're acting and when you're in it. There's so much time that you have to be in prep and in hair and in makeup and running around that it's hard to get note sessions to the writer, and also just kind of after you've shot it, the magic really comes to life in the editing and the post-production. And so it's I love acting so much, and it's like my first passion, and it fulfills me in a way that like I know I was meant to do that. But this is something that has been like my like college experience, first kind of young adult job, and it's been really, really bomb. I've been having a lot of fun.
So is there going to be any directing coming up for you?
I love directing. Yeah, I want to start shadowing again because I'm a little bit rusty. I took a break from music and was doing this, and so I've been attending meetings at the DGA and kind of having really good conversations with some of my directing mentors, but I want to get back out there on a soundstage. I love multicams and I miss that.
So this was shot single cam, obviously, because it's not bunked or it's not Jesse.
Sure, yeah.
So how have you felt like you've grown as starting out as an actress and then musician and then producer, and like how would you describe it? As weird as the question.
Yeah, no. I feel like it's if you asked me 8 years ago where I would be now, I would have no idea. I think every kind of project that I've gone to, every step along the way has been really educational for me, you know, and had I not ended up on Sweet Life, I wouldn't have sat in the writer's room and in the editing room and figuring out what producing even was, and how as an actor I can make that person's job easier, and how the certain things that actors need and can get from having conversations with producers. And so it kind of has been really hand in hand, and the directing of it all has been really, really educational, and it's really hard to stand on a soundstage as an actor and not think about all of the information and kind of use that eye of what the big picture is going to be from beginning to end. And, you know, I think writing songs and feeling this need to tell your own stories, I think comes out of telling other people's stories so much. And I think that it kind of feeds itself. And it's, you know, in the morning, sometimes I'm like, oh, I want like a really heavy breakfast, or your body kind of tells you what it needs. And I think in the same way, your mind and your heart creatively will tell you what you need. And I'm really, really blessed because I've met people like MarVista who are really good at making actual dreams come to life, which is sick.
And then, do you have any advice for someone going into like 7th grade, like Jessica Darling?
Yeah. I think that my favorite thing about this movie is exactly that advice that I would give, which is like when you try and play by other people's rules and be that version of what it is that you think is successful, it tends to feel weird fitting. Going into 7th grade, you're already feeling weird. Your body's changing, and you're finding your style, and the people around you are liking different things and developing. And as that's happening, you need to like stick really closely to the things that you know are like your personal kind of convictions or styles or choices. So I would say spend a lot of time listening to yourself and make an inspiration board or a list of kind of your own of like things that you want to do and kind of be and like and draw inspiration from, and only in a way to make you better, but give yourself a lot of room to play.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Debbie.
Thank you.
Cool.